ladies and gentlemen, I am Katie Stone, and this is Stone Second Sense. Now, you guys are probably wondering, I did that video about the ATF requesting that Supreme Court grant them a stay on Friday. And well, after that video was released on Friday, it appears around 5:30, there was information that the ATF did in fact grant their stay. So let's dive in on what those conditions are. Now, Alito reinstates ATF's rules restricting ghost guns for now as the Supreme Court weighs requests for relief. Now, it appears, yeah, they did grant their stay, but there are a few situations that they're considering, so let's dive in a little further. Justice Samuel Alito on Friday temporarily paused a lower court order that invalidated the Biden administration's restriction on so-called ghost guns. Now, this is the Frames receiver case. We've kind of discussed this a little bit, but they've granted them a temporary stay that is reviving the regulations from the ATF for now. But what does that mean for now? Well, let's dive in a little deeper. In a brief order, Alito issued an administrative stay that will remain in place until 5 p.m. on August 4th. He gave the group of gun owners, manufacturers, firearms advocacy organizations challenging the rule from the ATF until Wednesday at 5 p.m. to respond to the administration's request to reinstate the regulation. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this sounds to me like, hey, it's Friday afternoon. I really don't want to get into this right now. How about we give you what you want for now and we'll discuss it next week? That's kind of what I gathered from this. But it appears what they're actually doing is they're giving both the ATF and the groups that are opposing this rule or challenging this rule for the ATF time to get their thoughts together, get their documents together, present them to the Supreme Court for the Supreme Court to decide if, hey, the stay is going to stay in effect, or if they want to take it up as a case of their own or give it back to the lower courts and let them handle it there. Personally, I would absolutely love for the Supreme Court to take up this case and absolutely tear to shreds the ATF and the fact that this is, well, unconstitutional, for one, seeing as the lower courts already accepted the fact that 2 of the parts that were challenged were in fact unconstitutional, or that's what they said, and they were like, yeah, we're not dealing with that. So the Supreme Court is now having up until Wednesday or up until August 5th to decide to either just throw it out, just say whatever, you can have your stay, lengthen that up, give them a longer stay, maybe until it's challenged again, or to actually take up the case, or if they give it back to the lower courts, it's completely up for them to decide. But I do like the fact that they are giving those challenging the rule time to get their information in. They have until Wednesday at 5 p.m. to get their information in. And then hopefully they will look over the documents, decide to take it up for themselves, because I would love to see that, seeing as the Supreme Court has done some pretty good things when it comes to tearing apart some of these super unconstitutional gun laws. Or, hey, they may send it down to the lower courts and be like, listen, you guys handle this. And maybe they're just appeasing the ATF until they are allowed to go back in. I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think they're allowing? What do you think is going on here? Why do you think they just threw it back like, yeah, you can have your stay? Was there an ulterior motive behind it? I don't know. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe button. I hope you have a great day.